And it's not unusual for basically all kinds of court cases get into settlement discussions on the eve of trial, both criminal and civil cases. And so with trial approaching here and rulings not going in his favor and the evidence stacked against him, it might have been a moment where he realized, I'm just going to have to plead guilty to save my life because going through with this trial isn't going to work, and delaying this trial isn't going to work either.
And in my legal opinion, they had him dead to rights. Okay, look, he was innocent until proven guilty, but what did they have? Prosecutors allege that Kohberger's DNA was found on a K-bar knife sheath that was left at the crime scene. Cell phone records allegedly placed him near the victim's home before the killings. More particularly, per reporting from Fox News and East Idaho News, we're talking cell phone data that demonstrates, or arguably demonstrates, that Kohberger's phone pinged almost a dozen times near a tower that provides coverage within feet of the crime scene. Surveillance footage apparently shows a white Hyundai Elantra matching Kohberger's car speeding away afterward. It was in that area multiple times too, according to the government. A potential eyewitness ID from a surviving roommate. Court documents indicate the roommate described the intruder as, quote, not very muscular, but athletically built with bushy eyebrows. And we did this whole separate sidebar on this as well, where there's this apparently, or maybe, a mysterious other witness, potential DoorDash delivery driver who allegedly saw Kohberger at the crime scene. Internet searches allegedly from Kohberger's phone about Ted Bundy, the Moscow killings, pornography. So again, what was the defense going to be, Rich? He was driving around late at night. You know, it was reported that the judge was going to allow the defense to call several people. One was apparently a friend of Kohberger's in high school. Another was potentially Kohberger's boxing coach, a guy who owns the dealership where Kohberger's parents bought the Hyundai Elantra. But when you look at that mountain of evidence, and I've been using that phrase from the very beginning, a mountain of evidence, it became very difficult for the defense to argue against it.
Yeah, I think it was overwhelming.